senior school. And if we have not organized ourselves as a school to be able to provide this opportunity, these learners will have them proceeding to the next stage when they are really not known what they are going to do there. As a school, we have invested in that particular area of ensuring that these parts are clear in terms of infrastructure, so that the learners can start interacting with those specific areas. And in advance, number two, it is the teacher equipping the software, that is the teacher now. The teacher we have must be able to offer that service, provide those skills to the learners. Well, junior school is supposed to be taught by graduates. The challenge was all over, that is true, CEO. But then we have to survive in the market. We therefore had to have a teacher who can teach these specific areas and prepare these vehicle activities. It has to be taught by teachers who are qualified in the area of science, just like IS. And even in the sports, it is no longer what we would now say as PE, just go to the field, just to have a class. Now we are looking at a sports science, somebody in the sports science later in the academic ladder. Therefore, we have teachers who are in that field already, like our teacher in CAS is a teacher who is in sports science. He's a specialist in that area, and therefore they are able to offer to teach the correct skills where they should be taught. There is obvious one. We believe, therefore, as the students will be proceeding, they will be well equipped. And every other thing we have done this. But most importantly is also the area of working with the parent, so that the parents understand what this law is about. We have taken it as a responsibility to engage them, just as it is a requirement. It is one of the policies, so that they can help us. As now we have just finished with selecting of schools, and we have a level of understanding of the subject.
Thank you so much, Lukenya. So Lukenya is looking at the teacher. There is need for upskilling of the teachers. There's also need to think about our infrastructure in order to achieve success. I then want to interconnect this to golden elites to give us what exactly then are they doing with the career guidance department to ensure that this is a success. We had a challenge where one of our principals said the parents completely are not aligned to the current system, and some of them are opposing or resisting change. As golden elites, what are you doing with your career guidance department?
Thank you, Madam CEO. Allow me to take this opportunity to thank you for organizing this conference. Golden Elite School is going to be to offer the pupil pathways in the senior school. The infrastructure is made, and the teachers who are going to handle them at the senior school will be available in due time. I want to say this. As we sit down here, let us have some kind of sober mind. We've worked with these learners for the past 9 years. They're just about to be graduating to another level. If we've worked with them for 9 good years, and here we are, we're still struggling, how much are they going to struggle when we hand them over to the national schools who have not tested actually the current CBE? Those teachers have not handled them. At the Golden Elites, we've been privileged that we were in the pilot school, one of the pilot schools, when this curriculum was being implemented, was being piloted. We know the challenges that it has been facing. Just like Vasco da Gama left Portugal when he was looking for the sea route to India. Everyone who goes to Malindi will be shown this is the Vasco da Gama pillars. Are we going to just dispose the learners that we've nurtured for these many years to other schools? Ask yourself that question. I can see one secretary is here. Rukia is here. Are we going to leave these learners that we've been having for these many years, just to leave them to go to another world? And we must make sure, let us get it real. These national schools that we yearn for is going to be a mixture of two. Because the difference between the grade 10s and the grade and the form 3s is just going to be a classroom. These guys are going to be handled the same teachers. Can you tell me that in one lesson I'm preparing to handle chemistry Form 4, and the next lesson I'm coming to handle integrated science about biology, which is connected to CBE, the same teacher? How practical is it going to be? When the rubber meets the road, CBE, CBC had very good intentions. But we, as the people on the ground, if we are not careful, then this group, the pioneers, allow me to say, the guinea pig, which is used as a specimen. For real, these grade 9s have suffered. Did we have materials for them in grade 7? I'm here. Madam is here from NEC, has talked to us about in the SBA. For sure, what we upload in your portal, I'm surprised when you display here that you are sure, you are certain, certified that what the car is near normal. Did we see it, teachers? Did we see it?
No.
Did we see the car from NEC?
Yes, we saw it normal.
What was it showing? A normal? Is it the truth on the ground?
No. It's a change.
Which kind of learners are we going to get at the end of year 12, grade 12? Are we really going to have learners that are going to display the competencies, the values, and the attitudes? Are we going to have the principles, the pillars of CBC being portrayed in these learners at the end of year 12? We are seated here as leaders from every institution we come from. Are we sure? Like right now, I'm telling you, there's a shift where people are looking for the certification at the end of year what? 12. Great teachers, we want to hand them over to year 10. Are we really satisfied when we sit down? Just have benchmarking yourself. Are we satisfied that the learners you're going to hand over can express themselves?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Asante, I will come back to you. He seems to be very passionate about the Kenyan child and the education system, isn't it? From his points, we note that there is a gap. And this gap is created either by one of the issues is also concerning policy. around us as individuals or as schools. I will take up Mary Joy, a principal from Mary Joy. Like our CEO, Madam Jackie said, sometimes communicating to parents has become a problem, but also the head teachers. In your opinion, many schools' roles are poorly communicated or undocumented, leading to confusion, which creates a problem that our teacher, Mr. Okot, has spoken about. What practical steps can leaders take to establish and communicate clearly to the other teachers, parents, and other stakeholders?
Thank you very much, Madam CEO. I also happen to wish to acknowledge work with Madam CEO, who that was up as also the director of Mombasa County, Kpsa, and under her leadership, I've experienced a lot. Maybe I should begin from a personal note as I approach the question. I used to be a non-linear thinker. I believe you know, somebody who thinks about one line first, then now you can finish one line of thought. Then now you can come back and start again another line. But currently, as I would say, when I was working maybe at the office of the deanship, I used to think it's a lot of work, but as a principal now, you find you have multiple data, multiple variables to handle. And I realized that one can become adaptable. So in line with the question that has been asked, first of all, I should say this to all of us, that you are not a leader unless you develop a leader who will make other leaders. Do you agree with that? That you are not a leader unless you develop another leader who is going to develop another leader. And in the education sector, that is our business. And that is what our leadership is about as principals. Now, coming to the question of communication, you see, CBC has come up as a new strong way to equip our learner with 21st century methods of handling challenges. Can I say this? The kind of challenges 763 would address those kind of challenges as at the moment, you will find that in the 21st century, the methodologies that were used at that particular time, right now, may not work. Now, 844 was here with us. Then, because the world is dynamic and moving forward, you find the kind of challenges that 844 system was addressing. Now, as at the moment, you will find there are some areas now that 844 is already pressing itself out. The world has become very digital. The world is moving fast forward. Come to CBC now, or the new curriculum. Our new curriculum is tailored to cater for the 21st century challenges. I believe you can agree to that. Even in the medical field, for example, I recently visited a dentist, and I would see that there is computerization where everything the doctor is doing is digital. Tell me where in 844 that would really take place. Actually, if you went to the ground, these doctors are in between. Now, when it comes to the issue of communication, I would say that one of the things that we have done as a school, so that we can bring on board the parents, the learners, we can bring on board all the stakeholders. There is a lot of collaboration. There must be effective communication of vision and a lot of sensitization with the parents, so that you can show them that indeed this chicken that you are buying, so that you can go and do a project with the learner, is not for the teacher to feast on in the staff room. And of course, the parents should also be aware that definitely we are going to share the meal together with our learners. And on top of that, as we do that because we want credibility and accountability, we bring a parent representative on board, 1, 2 for every other class or every other stream, so that when they come, we take pictures together. Next time parents come for their meetings, they will not say, you ate their chicken. Then, thank you. So now, thank you for the laughter.
Thank you.
It tells me a lot. I know you have gone through challenges with regard to that. Yes, even me, I have a learner in grade 7, and whenever he asks for anything, I just provide. Not because I have more than enough. Let me tell you, because of this learner in CPC, as a parent, I decided to raise chicken so that anytime they raise a chicken, I have a learner just one there, pick a chicken and go with it. Are we together? So we also have to adapt as parents. We have to educate our parents to be adaptable to the system.
Thank you, Major.
Yes.
Thank you, our principal for Major.
Yes.
Since he has decided to go an extra mile to eat chicken to align
Yes.
with the parents. Thank you so much. I'll come back to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. You notice from the principal, Major, he says there's need for partnerships for CBE to their success.